powerful and can be destructive. But it's clean and could help keep our planet's carbon emissions in check. The battle over the future of nuclear power is risk versus reward, and countries are now faced with a choice. At the root of it all is cost. Falling oil prices and cheap shale gas have put pressure on the industry. But some countries believe spending billions on new plants will work out cheaper than importing fuel. As the world figures out its energy future, the role of nuclear power remains unclear. Today, there are over 430 nuclear reactors in over 30 countries. They meet 10% of the world's energy demand, but that could grow. The International Energy Agency projects a 60% leap in nuclear activity by 2040, with almost half of that growth coming from China. But then some countries, like Germany and France, are phasing nuclear energy out.
At the moment we're going for a new system.
The nuclear industry is one of the most highly regulated in the world, but things have gone very wrong before. A meltdown at the 3 Mile Island nuclear plant in Pennsylvania sparked mass evacuations and rung alarm bells about nuclear safety. When Ukraine's plant in Chernobyl exploded, it released a radioactive cloud over Europe. The site is still uninhabitable. And just 5 years ago, a powerful earthquake and tsunami near Japan caused a meltdown at Fukushima Daiichi. The spread of radiation is still being tackled. But the Japanese government is adamant that the country's future is nuclear.
Majority of Japan is against the nuclear power. But the Japanese know very well that we need energy for economy, for life. And I think this opinion will change.
But nuclear isn't forever, and hundreds of existing plants may have to be decommissioned by 2040. There's the added complication of waste disposal, which in itself is highly dangerous. There's a post-9/11 fear that nuclear power used by terrorists and criminals could lead to unthinkable consequences. For years, activists in France have broken into nuclear stations to prove it can be done. Reports suggest the US government did it in Iran.
CIA managed to smuggle in a computer virus into the control systems of those centrifuge plants that destroyed them. So things happen out there.
For now, atomic weapons remain under the control of governments. But the UN has warned of the dangers of nuclear material falling into the wrong hands. However positive nuclear energy may be for our future, its capability for destruction will remain a sticking point. Sandra Gatman, The Newsmakers.